Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Watching your back. Watch the safety creep. One. 55. Hey, eat. I got you, boy.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 55. Greystone travel. Check
Throwing on second down. Mariota, man open. It's Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
One. Tight dog. 3. Motion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Switch.
From the gun, Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the eye. I got him. On me.
And they go back backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
On third down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Drop deep. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Gotta do better.
Second down, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, here's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Where are they, team? Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Defense.
Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's go. Three. Check 24, check 24. Proceed, Smith. Check 55 to Mike. 3 buzz. One. Twitch.
Mariota now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota eluded, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On second down now, it's White. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 22. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins, and that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
55 mark, guys, 55. Let's go. Serious right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Orphan. He's coming.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Mike 58 right there. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, let's bring it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jay Sternberger with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check pass. Check pass.
Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Now White lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short.
Mike.
Blue Island.
Here we go.
One.
H3, 218. Chopper.
He may try and run for this. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the carry, it's Muhammad, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Kill. One. Check 55.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Three.
Check 55, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Muhammad. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check your hot read. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
One.
55.
Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when it gets nowhere to escape, and he goes down? Aaron Lynch in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping. Shoot.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Muhammad. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
55.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
55. Check 55. Mike. Check.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Man, 80 weapon. Switch.
Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
SOS. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
58 Mike. 58.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hatchet.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Now Haskins to throw it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Three.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10. 22-yard line.
One. Watch 55. Come off the ball. Mike 55.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Let's go, defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Complete to Julian Edelman. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
One. 55. He don't know no better.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Check pass. Kill. Mike. 55.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You got it. You got it.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
Watch 55.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike 55.
Man open, it's Goodwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw again. Haskins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it's 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
55.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check, check. Lucky. 55. Here we go. 61. Matchbox.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant, 99 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 26. Switch. Check 3.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Let's go, D.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.